This week on the Spotlight, we congratulate new Baseball Hall of Famers Tim Raines, Jeff Bagwell, Ivan Rodriguez. And we play you trivia from the 2016 Benkowski title match from Jackson Lansing. And we flash back to Tuffy Rhodes. Remember that man who hit 3 home runs in an opener? And do you remember Ed Belfour, the great Blackhawk goalie? We got him this week. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. Welcome to the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. They do it all at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to Sheffield's for my trivia game Wednesday, January 25th at 7:30 p.m. It's in Dyer. It's fun, great food, great drink, great people. Get to Sheffield's. You will have a good time. Family Dentist. Lawrence Ferlin. E is the dentist. 109th and Kedzie. Crowns, veneers, cleanings, and more. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to Snappers Seafood and Chicken, new to Chicagoland from Florida. Tilapia, perch, catfish, shrimp, conch from the Miami Connection, crab, Philly steak, grilled food, and much more at 115th and Western. See you at Snappers. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Let's go to the Blackhawks as they are happening at the stadium. The final games ever at that old building. Ed Belfour was back in action and hot early against Calgary. The Blackhawks got on the board mid-second. Gary Suter on the power play, and then Paul Eisebart followed with this crucial rebound and eventual game winner. And then Eddie Belfour lay down to stop the puck, anything in his power to help the Blackhawks to victory. Was your approach to this game any different with the prospect of maybe playing the Flames later?
We mentioned it once in 3 days. That's all we mentioned. I think we're more concerned with getting our game in order, getting these injured guys back in the lineup, getting the new guys here working like we want them to work, and getting the kids the ice time that they should or that they're going to need come playoff time. And
it looked like you had trouble getting up a couple times. Is that just natural, or is he completely over that?
Eddie?
Yeah.
He's fatigued. You know, it's tired. That muscle's tired, so he's.
I don't know if you want to answer, but aren't you a different team when Eddie's in the nets?
That's what we just said, Robert.
I just know, but
The team plays better in front of him, exactly.
they're just used to
I mean, it's like any other number 1 goalie in the league. It's not a discredit to your backup goaltender at all. You look at the 7 or 8 top goalies in the league, their teams play better in front of them. And it's vice versa. I mean, they know they got the guy behind him playing great, so they respond to it.
your success against Calgary has been, I don't want to use the word phenomenal, but it's been pretty good for
Yeah, I don't
years.
know why either. I mean, some of the teams we've played lately, if you look at our records against them, we've really struggled. You look at our record against Calgary the last 2 years, and it's outstanding, and it probably shouldn't be like that. I mean, it shouldn't happen that way, but we're fortunate.
How would you assess some of the new guys, the gelling process? Are you starting to see it come around? Was this game a good barometer for that improvement taking place?
Well, I think Paul Eisbart's played well right through. Randy Cunningworth's played well right through. I think that they've stepped in, and they're both smart players, and they understand what we want. This was easily Gary Suter's best game. I mean, you can move forwards around all you want and get work out of them and get them to crash around and bang and teach them defense and all that, but your back end is either you have it or you don't. And Suter is the key to it. I mean, he's a guy with experience and he's a top guy, and you know, tonight that came through, so hopefully it's a step for him.
A lot of the guys have spoken, and Darryl too, about how the team plays with such greater confidence with you behind them. Do you sense that?
Well, it's tough when you're in the net. You know, I mean, you're just out there competing, and you know, everyone's working hard. You know, it's hard to tell. As long as everyone's working hard, then I'm happy.
Did you want to face a blitz like you did? I mean, the second period, 18 shots. Or would you really have an easier night coming back?
Well, sometimes it's easier to keep your mental focus when you get a lot of shots. You don't have time to think about, you know, if you're tired or things like that. You know, you stay in the game.
What kind of feeling do you have about all the new people? I mean, there's it takes a certain amount of time before that happens, but do you feel it happening?
Well, it's tough to say. You know, our problem all year has been consistency, and with the new guys, I think we had a couple of days of good practice and more of a learning experience than a conditioning, and it's something we needed. And watched a lot of tapes. Guys realize the mistakes they're making defensively. And we're going to get our goals. You know, we're the type of team that's got to win 2-1, 3-2. You know, and that's something the guys got to learn. The new guys got to learn.
To finish, can you define that reason that everybody steps up their game in front of Eddie? That unique quality that a top goaltender makes the rest of you guys play better, it seems?
Well, Eddie's been one of the best, if not the best goalie of the past 3 years, and he's a big part of our team. He gives us a little momentum when he makes the big saves early in the game, and the crowd gets in behind it like they did tonight, and it helps us to give us a boost. And everybody knows Eddie's the best goalie in the league, and I don't want to take anything away from Jeff Hackett. That's a tough job for him to jump in there, especially when the team was playing so poorly in front of him and all the changes we've been through.
Okay, well, I guess that ends the Blackhawks for this week's show, and we are rolling along, having had sampled the Dark, the Maibach, the Pilsner, and the Weizen, and they are all spectacular. The Taylor Brewing Company, downtown Naperville, just off the Burlington tracks. You can't miss it. Downtown. Come check it out for a variety of great things and great food, too. You should get to the Wise Owl for pizzas, pork sliders, Cuban sandwiches. They got the carrot soup sometimes, elote like the ballpark, burgers, and my trivia game, Monday, January 30th at 8 p.m. They have great cocktails, great bartenders, and they're easy to reach and park at Van Buren and Racine, right next to the UIC campus. A lot going on, and it's all cool at the Wise Owl. I'll see you over by there. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furland, EDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse. off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. So I'm at the ballpark pub the other day at 514 West Pershing Road, and they say, try the pulled pork. It's so spectacular. It melts in your mouth. They cook it like 14 hours. But I've had soups and salads and burgers and mixed drinks, and they're all good, as are the 16 beers on tap. You got to check out the ballpark pub.
Llama Farm. You did, okay. You did the good stuff. Penny Chesney is correct. 100. So Llama, right up there with the big guns. We got some intersections. They won't be as easy as that other one, but let's see. We go to the bar. You're in the south, so I know one team that'll be licking their chops on this. You're in the southwest corner of 95th and Roberts Road. What grocery chain is on the southwest corner? 95th and Roberts Road. 5 seconds. Jewel's correct. These guys are, damn it. 80. So the bar has Jewel employees. They know all those stores. All right, sock. Oh, sorry. Okay. You mean I missed you a while ago? Okay. All right, you should like this. If you're on US 30, 1 block east of the Illinois-Indiana line, what northwest Indiana town are you in? 5 seconds. Tire is correct. So see, it all works out. So no alien uprising here. Okay, bar scored. Now the sock is up, right? All right. If you're way up on the northwest side, at Oakton and Manheim, what town are you in? Rosemont is not it. We go to Night Out. Five seconds. Going. Morton Grove. That's a little east of this. We go to Chicago Sharks. Des Plaines is correct. Des Plaines. So it brings the Chi Sharks to 270 and first place in the food line. So the food line will be forming. Is the food ready to go? Bosses? Can someone get me the word? I think it's about to come out. So Chi Sharks will go first. Yes? All right, Chi Sharks, go get your food. The other teams in order will be J&B second. We got Night Out third. We got the Aliens fourth. Llama Farm fifth. You got the Incredibles sixth. You got the Bar seventh. The Sock eighth. And students, sorry, there'll be some left, don't worry. No problem. And dessert is available if you want to eat backwards. Oh, very close to the side a little bit. So that was a bar throw. The sock is up on the same question. Sharon Gloss is right. That's the cleanup. Brings the sock to 390. And they are right on the Chi Sharks Tuckus. Night Out. Did I say it right? Tuckus? Tuckus. Tuckus. Thank you. What do you want? Yeah. No, that finished it. Location. The neighborhood you're in, on the north side of Chicago, at Pratt and Sheridan, 2 words. Five seconds. Lakeview? This is a little bit past Lakeview. So we go to Shy Sharks. Rogers Park is right. 160. Shy Sharks to 590. J&B.
More trivia highlights next week. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You've got to get to the Sock Live Bidkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, Parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's. And then you've got to get to the Ballpark Pub Trivia Game, alternate Mondays at 8 p.m. February 6th and 20th coming up. Come eat, drink, play, and win. 514 West Pershing Road, a great place, great fun. Come try it at the Ballpark Pub. You will have a good time. The sights and sounds of opening day vary from year to year. The crush of media, of course. The excited optimism of the fans, although that pitching staff can be scary a little bit. And the beautiful sunshine and temperatures usually in the 40s, as we are experiencing, of course, here at the Friendly Confines this day. The celebration of Harry Caray's 50th year. Hillary Clinton meeting Bonnie Blair. Tuffy Rhodes, first of 3 home runs. But the Mets pounding out more hits off beleaguered Cub pitching. Any concern that this is going to be the type of game that you're going to be involved in a lot in 1994?
Well, I think we'll have some of these. Sure. I think
We'll
we
have
will.
some of these?
Yeah, I think we'll. But they have them here every year. You know, I don't know how many we're going to have. But I hope not in inordinate amount of them, especially with us with the fewer runs than the other guy. But it was a strange day for April 4th. It wasn't real warm, but boy, the wind was. I mean, you can't ask for a better home run wind than today. It was perfect home run wind and 6 home runs. But still, the difference in the ball game boils down to what we did not do, in that we didn't throw strikes, and the walks that we gave up that ended up scoring were the difference in this game, because the home runs were even, the misplayed balls in the outfield were even, the base running outs were even, but the difference was we walked too many guys at the wrong time. That's the difference in the game.
What was your best major league game prior to this?
I guess I was 3 for 5 against Cincinnati Reds in a game-winning hit off Randy Myers in 91.
And how do you compare this to that?
Well, we won that game, so that game was a lot better.
When you were with Houston? When you were with Houston?
Yeah, I was with Houston.
How have you done against Gooden in the past? Was this first time?
I faced him in spring training twice. He walked me, so this is my first time actually facing him, at the major league level.
You got to see some pitches from him before.
He threw me. Well, he threw me. He threw me 4 pitches the first time. He threw me 5. He was kind of high. He walked me twice, and he was when I guess his arm wasn't feeling too well. That was in 90. Maybe 92, 91, maybe one, I don't know, 92. We're at St. Lucie, and I just saw like 8 pitches off of him.
With the wind blowing out as it was today, and it's going to be happening a lot more later in the year, what adjustment are you going to make to try to capitalize on that, if any?
I'm not going to make an adjustment. Just because the wind's blowing out, I'm not going to try to hit line drives I'm not going to try to hit home runs. If the wind's blowing in, I got to try to hit line drives, and that's what I'm good at, hitting line drives on. So even if the wind's blowing out, I'm going to try to hit line drive, and if the ball go out the line drive out the park, that's good.
The Tuffy comes from high school?
No, it came from the boys club when I was 8 years old.
I'm sorry, how old?
About 7 or 8.
How'd that happen?
A coach gave me a nickname.
Because?
I guess I was a little tough guy. I don't know.
We heard you're requested to be called here at Wrigley.
He asked me did I mind being called Tuffy. Not at all. Everybody called me Tuffy. My teammates all call me Tuffy. Everybody except my wife. My mother even called me Tuffy. But I don't mind it being called Tuffy so long.
I call you Willie.
He called me Willie McCovey now.
So while Tuffy Rhodes remains his own tough act to follow, Tom Trebelhorn has them all over if this will be the standard procedure for 1994 at the friendly confines. And unfortunately, for the time being, it looks like that pitching staff may be problematic. For the Benkowski Sports Spotlight, I'm Pat Benkowski. You've got to get to Jack's, 3325 Ridge Road in Lansing. Trivia every Tuesday at 7 p.m. A very intense competitive game. Any of half a dozen teams can win. My game show at Oliver's gets better and better at 6100 West 159th Street in Oak Forest. Live trivia alternate Thursdays at 7 p.m. Have great food, great drink, and great trivia at Oliver's. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people. Everything great. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place.
You got to throw that thing down the field even if it's incomplete, just to back them off a little bit. So it's been good. It's been competitive.
You mentioned the quarterbacks, 5 quarterbacks, a lot of centers too. Is it tough at this stage? Are there enough snaps to go around, or is this normal? You want to have a lot of guys like that?
We want to have a lot of guys. We'd like to look at as many people as we think have a chance to make our team, make our decisions as time goes on. But you're right. I mean, it sounds like what you're saying is that guys aren't getting a lot of snaps individually, and that's true. And eventually we'll have to catch up. It'll catch up somewhere, and then we'll have to restrict snaps for some and give more people, other people more snaps. But it'll all work itself out.
Seems like most teams are right-handed, or most offenses, are right-handed. Is that a concern with K that you would have to make any kind of adjustments in your play calling and music?
We'd have to make some adjustments, but it's not a concern. No, it's not a real concern for us. We've got a lot of experience, on both sides of the ball in terms of dealing with those things. But it will be an adjustment, and they will make adjustments for it.
Dick, we haven't seen the shotgun offense here in a long time. Is that your decision or Gary's decision to go with that?
Well, it's both of ours really, but it's part of his offense, And when you hired a man, you know what the offense is that you're hiring. So We really like it. We always have. We think there's a place for it in the scheme, and we'll use it. You'll see it.
It's just it's been unusual. We haven't seen it, so you shook up some Bear fans finally seeing it for a while.
Well, you know, there are teams that that just haven't believed in it for good reasons. I mean, people that don't use it can outline good reasons for not using it. We just happen to believe in it. So you'll see it. You'll see it on Sundays.
Dick, what's your assessment of Aaron Stecter's play so far?
I really liked his quickness. He's a quick back down the field. He looks like he has good body control, and he catches the ball pretty well. So, again, he fits into that group of people that we said they have a legitimate chance. You know, they're not here. I've always disliked the term he's a camp player. We don't feel like we have players like that, and we don't want them to feel that way. They have a legitimate chance to make our team.
Dick, do you get any better feel, even in a short period of time, whether you'll have an impact defensive end rushing the passer?
I think it's, you know, really too early to tell because there's no pads on, but so I guess all I can do is repeat myself. We know what Clyde is. You know, we know what Clyde Simmons is. We're hoping on Jamal Duff. He's got talent. We're hoping this is the year he can stay healthy and elevate his game. We think that Brian Robinson shows pass rush talent for a big man. You know, a big defensive end. Our draft picks, you know, again, we're trying Russell Davis at defensive end. I think he's got a little shake to him, and we know that Roosevelt Colvin does. That was his thing in college. And he's got, if you watch the individual drills and watch him come off the ball, he's got something. He's quick. So we're optimistic, but we'll have to wait and see what happens when.
We'll close out with a description of the quality of the newest Baseball Hall of Famers, starting with Tim Rock Raines, who played for the White Sox 91 to 95. Of course, he played for Montreal, Baltimore, Florida, and the Yankees. He had some huge numbers. 808 stolen bases, one of the top 5 all-time in that regard. He had 980 RBIs, 430 doubles. Just a tremendous leadoff man. And I was a player from 1979 and played for over 20 years. Let's talk about some other guys like Jeff Bagwell, who also on 86% of the ballots played in 2,000 games, 449 home runs, 488 doubles, over 1,500 RBIs. And he was also born on the same day as Frank Thomas. And then we finish up with Ivan Rodriguez, one of the great catchers of all time, both defensively and offensively. Came to the majors at age 19, 12 years in Texas, 2,500 games, 2,800 hits, 300 home runs. A lot of good stuff. Congratulations to these men. This week's show is brought to you by the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Shop at 108th and Kedzie. Get all your car work done there like me. The Lansing Floral Shop is the place to go for all your floral needs. Call 708-474-1212.
Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 100.
Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.